Okay, I am out. I am out in the shop, and it's cold outside and windy. It's a little chilly in here, but again, I'm not wearing any sleeves or anything here, so it's not too bad. Um, the battery charger is working. I had a problem with that yesterday. It's an old charger, and until I get my batteries hooked up, and even when I do, this charger I bought many years ago. Now, I don't want to say it's antique, but I bought this about 5 years ago, maybe a little bit more than that. I really don't remember, to be honest with you. It's a manual charger, so it doesn't automatically shut off or any of that. It'll just keep charging. Now, I had a battery, a D8 or an 8D, one of those big batteries, out there in that shed many years ago, hooked up to a small solar panel. And what I did was I hooked up this charger to that timer. Where is it? That timer. So that, and that there's a 2 amp, 10 amp, or boost, as well as a 6 volt and 12 volt. Or actually it's 2 amp, 15 amp, and 100 amp. Anyway, what I had done was I hooked it up at a 2 amp mode on a timer so that it would kick on every night between 2-3 o'clock in the morning for 15 minutes and give that big 8D a trickle, just in case the solar panel didn't keep up because the weather was bad, the sun was out or wasn't out, the rain, whatever the case may be. So that's been going for a long time. So when I brought this battery in here, that it's okay, it's not the best battery in the world. What I did was, you know what, I'm just going to hook that up to a 2 amp charge and let it kick on. Same thing, you know, about 10-15 minutes at night, you know, or mid-morning, somewhere around 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and let it kick on for 10-15 minutes. It's not going to do a lot of harm at 2 amp, and because I'm going through the regulator, that's going to shut it down anyway if it's overcharging, so I really haven't got any concerns. Well, I came in here the other day and it was down to 7.5 volts. Whoa! Well, the wind turbine wasn't turning because it wasn't all that windy. The solar panel was covered with snow because we had about an inch, maybe 2-inch dusting. Its since all had blown off, but it had some snow on it, so it was cloudy, so it just wasn't producing. Plus, it didn't produce all night. So, and I left something on all night, a 12 volt system going all night that drew about 1.5 amps, 2 amps. So I took it apart, and luckily I was able to fix it so that it is working again. Now, even when I do have the other 4 batteries hooked up, this one here I'll disconnect completely because it's not the same as the other. You want all your batteries the same. But I may even keep that on with those. Who knows? I don't know yet. You know, 2 amp isn't a whole lot. So, but anyway, I was able to get that fixed. So that was a start there. What else? Well, I decided I'm going to put that over in the corner right there. I'll show you as I go along what I actually plan on and how and why. And I brought in a piece of ply. I think this is probably, I don't know, not quite 3/4, 19/32 or something. Anyway, so I'm going to use a piece of that for that. I'm going to also use a piece to make a shelf over there because I need a shelf over there. I want to put another shelf up a little higher for things that I really don't use a lot. And I may put another shelf up over here, again, for things I don't use a lot. Now, the other thing is, I was thinking about hanging a shelf, because usually, you know, right about here, you know, which is not going to hit my head, I can put things right here and just have them, you know, hanging. I'll drop a piece of, you know, I'll split a piece of plywood, maybe 8 inches by whatever I need to bring it down to here. for both sides, and then I'll just run a shelf across it, and this way I can just reach overhead and put things up there that I may need that I can still reach. So, but anyway, that's it. So right now I have my oatmeal, yes, and my 50-50 coffee. Half decaf, half regular. Not crazy about it, but I can grow into it. So, and that's where I'm at. So I'm going to have my breakfast while it's still hot. Going to have my coffee. Going to make sure the heat and everything's all fired up. Oh yeah, I'm starting to get heat out of that already, so that's good. And I lit the front one as well today, just to get started. That I only put in like one piece, just like I say, just to get started. That within an hour will be out and back to normal, which is not doing anything. And the front furnace will, it's already off, so that's not doing anything. So we're getting there. All right, guys, let me do what I got to do.